Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a NuubCast? Oh, no, this is not a NuubCast. This is Blomus bringing you a ProCast, suckers! Yep, this is EG Machine versus Root KiwiKaki on Jungle Basin, a 1v1. About maybe 2 weeks ago, I grabbed a bunch of pro games off of GoSuGamers.com, Gosu Replays, and these were some of the games that I grabbed. Were these my tongue might work this evening. Two of the games I grabbed were a pair of games between Machine and KiwiKaki, and I am going to cast those for you tonight because I did fairly well on the ladder tonight. I played, well, I was 6-2 in the games I played today. 4 of them were 2v2 and it was 3-1 and 2v2s and 2-1 and 1v1s, so that was 7 games. Yeah, so welcome to NuubCast. This is one of those. In the description you'll see that we do a smattering a smattering of pro games. Is this going to be what I think it's going to be? Is KiwiKaki going to cannon rush Machine on Jungle Basin? I think people cheese on this map because they don't like it. I think the pros do anyway. I think as a statement sometimes they'll do like their odd builds on this map as a way of protesting the map. I've heard from several different sources that they do not like this map. So I wonder if there's cannon's going to go down here. No, he's just keeping Machine from getting that early expo. But that forge first definitely makes me wonder, and now Machine has seen it with his probe, so it's going to make him wonder too what KiwiKaki is up to. Right now all he's doing is chrono boosting those probes, and he does build a cannon. Going to use that to keep Machine from getting that early expansion. We are going to see some lingies coming out. Hey, look at that. It's a production tab, and it's up before the 4-minute mark. Somebody's got to congratulate me for that. 4 minutes, and we finally have a production tab. The metabolic boost, the ling speed is down for Machine. That cannon has completed at the natural. Queen is out, and KiwiKaki's expanding. Hallelujah! And he's got his gateway and a cannon going down to close off against an early Ling rush response to his cannon rush, which is great. This is a really good play. KiwiKaki keeping the Overlords out of his base. No vision there for you, Mr. Overlord. But I'm sure he does know about this expansion by now. The obligatory... Oh, what do we got? We got... Oh, drone getting slapped by a probe. We've got the cannon going up at the destructible rocks. I was about to say disposable rocks, but that would be a misnomer, wouldn't it? Certainly not disposable rocks, but definitely destructible. This is a lot of cannons. I'm not used to seeing this many cannons go down in a pro match. I'm guessing, I don't even really know how to think about it, but now we do have is it going to be enough? It is enough lings to pop that cannon, and they are going to pop this they are going to pop that pylon as well, and now sending out lots of lings, taking both towers. He's got all the vision he needs for Machine right now, but all that KiwiKaki has is this Zealot, and he doesn't have a whole lot else going on here. But it's not like he's piling up a bunch of money either. He did get his expansion down. He's getting it fairly saturated. The money should just be pouring in at this point. He's getting his second, and well, he's got his second, now his third assimilator, getting a cyber core, another couple pylons, another cannon, and man, a baneling bust attempt by machine. The lings do get by the zealot, and they are going after. The probes are actually going to get in on this and start smacking some lings. Those machine's lings are able to take down one cannon, but these other cannons are going to clean that up. These probes are going to get to work. Oh wow, dropping a pylon. So no more lings can get by. Very good thinking by KiwiKaki. Getting the fourth assimilator down. And I'm wondering if we're going to see gateways or if we're going to see Stargate. And there's your answer. Stargate down by KiwiKaki. And Machine has got his expansion out here. Very difficult place to defend on this map. Interesting that even after he got the cannon and pylon out of his base, he still decided to expand in the center instead of at his natural. I guess now there's, you know, the big complaint for Zerg players on this map is there's no place to take a third. I guess he doesn't have to worry about that at this point. Many lings here waiting probably to become banelings again. Although with 3 cannons, I imagine that a baneling bust might be quickly disposed of. We have a second Stargate down. And more probes being chrono boosted out. And we are going to see a Phoenix and a Void Ray. Phoenix probably for scouting, getting around the map, and the Void Ray for killing lings, because that's all you need right now. We do have layer tech going down and a third base for Machine, e.g. Machine, the evil geniuses. And just droning up, really droning hard, Machine is. And the Phoenix is out, and he is cleaning up the flying farms for the Zerg player, as we do see several Void Rays coming out, and now we see the myriad of production facilities going up for KiwiKaki. He now has both bases well saturated, getting a photon cannon in his expansion so that he can push back against any kind of well, I was expecting a Spire, but instead we have Hydra Den, which is a great response to the Stargates and Void Rays of KiwiKaki. I'll be interested to see if he sticks with that or if he tries to get mutas. I don't know that he's spied those Void Rays out yet, but he has seen the Phoenix, so he may be. The Hydras may have been in response to the Phoenix. We have seen KiwiKaki do some excellent Phoenix play in the past, and now he has an observer out, and he's going to very shortly see this base, which will have to be protected now by Machine. I guess it's certainly possible that this Phoenix has already seen this base, but now the observer is out in the middle of the field. These lings are going to come up and try and take a peek, but all they're going to see is Photon Blast in the face. Lots of lings coming out by Machine. We've got more Hydras coming out, and Phoenix once again scouting the bases to see if there might be any further expanding by the Zerg player. And we have still more Void Rays popping out by KiwiKaki. Quite a bit of turtling up here after the initial excitement of cannon blocking, and now we have all the Void Rays coming out, but they are going to quickly be met by these Hydras. And I tell you, there is a Void Ray. If there's one unit a Void Ray has to fear in the game, it's got to be those Hydralisks. They just eat them alive. Even Stalkers don't do nearly as good a job against Void Rays as these hydras do, they just tear them to pieces, and it's, you know, it's that rate of fire that the hydralisks have. Here's a question I'm curious about, and maybe you, my audience, can help me. When it comes to the guardian shield of the sentry, does that cover air units if they happen to be around the guardian shield? Does that give the void rays an extra 2 armor as it does to the other units? That's a question that I've never known the answer to, and if someone would want to tell me, that would be very good information to have, as KiwiKaki does finish his 3rd expansion right here, just as the Zerg player has taken his over here. KiwiKaki also has his. Now we also, these Lings are keeping an eye on these other 2 bases. So it seems the biggest complaint about this base has been handled by both of these players, who have opted to take this middle base as their 3rd, and neither has really suffered for that decision as of yet. We do see lots of cannons for KiwiKaki, and perhaps that's really the issue on this map, is, or at least for a Protoss player, is having a lot of cannons and using your resources in that way, slowing down your opponent's ability to macro, and then always got the range out for the Colossus, and the engagement is going on. We do have Guardian Shields up again as Hydra's pushing back those Colossus. We do have the Void Rays coming in, Stalkers on the low ground against just a boatload of Hydras, but wow, amazing. We do have the +1 upgrade and no upgrade for the Zerg player, and that is going to be it for this game. EG Machine GG's, and KiwiKaki takes game 1. That's game 1 of 2. I will be putting out game 2 immediately following. Hope you enjoyed it. And KiwiKaki, if you're a Protoss player, there's, you know, only a few other guys I'd rather emulate my play after, so congrats on this game. And, you know, Machine's no slouch, obviously. He's one of the best Zergers I know of. But we are not pros. We are noobs, so keep climbing that ladder. Peace.